Good morning, YouTube. Hope everybody's doing well. I got up here this morning and still not going to work today. I can't hardly move. So figured I'd get up, have some coffee, and have a pipe with you guys. Today I'm smoking my 673, aka the Friday 7 for some of you guys. I fell in love with this pipe when I never bought anything online, and I think the first person I remember really watching was Matches, and from even the original Friday Savinel, I just fell in love with that shape, and I seen this one, and that's all I could think about. And even the first pipe that I bought online, I didn't buy one, and I could never find it. And then when I finally found it, it was exactly how I imagined smoking it. So I ordered several 673s, different designs. But so I actually picked out 3 pipes this morning. Excuse me. So, because if I don't pick out my pipes right away in the morning, I'm going to spend an entire day trying to figure out the pipe to smoke. There's another one of my 673s. I decided to smoke that one here. This pipe isn't used often. This is kind of my go-to. This one really basically only ever smoked corncob pipe and button nose, which I still have some, thank God. Not that that's the only thing, but that's pretty close to the only thing that it's smoked. And then it's a Rossi, Canadian. And I've said this before in some of the videos, at least one for sure. I did some research on these Rossi pipes, and these are actually Savinellis. And I can't remember. Savinelli owns Rossi. And you'll see a lot. Like I have a Rossi, I believe it's an 8673. It's going to be a 673. It's just going to have the Rossi, and it's just a plain dark finish with a black stem. Kind of like this. The only thing I noticed with the Rossis is the finish. I don't know if it's a finish or the texture. It seems a lot harder not that this is actually soft, but it's a lot more comfortable to hold. It's going to be softer in the sense. So these are really good pipes to start out with. I have a few of them. If you don't want to buy a Graybo and you don't want to buy, a Peterson or a Savinelli or one of the higher end pipes, or what I would classify as a higher end pipe, they're good to start out with. And there's nothing wrong with Graybos or Medicos either. Excuse me a moment. My Lane Limited's a little bit dry. So then, as with picking out pipes for the day, I also had to pick out some tobaccos, because that's another one I'll sit there and spend an entire day thinking about what I want to smoke and not actually smoke it. Sorry, hair falling from my cat. So figured we'd do an oldies day today. So we're going to do some Granger. I'm going to stick with the Lane Limited. And then if I'm feeling it, we'll do some Captain Black Gold. One of the few aromatics that I like. This one is kind of my go-to work-wise. I don't know why, it's just something with this one and work seem to go good. And actually, that's all I smoke out of this pipe is just the Captain Black Gold, or the original. And I've got a couple other pipes. So that's my day plan, and coffee. Another thing, some point out, because I know there's quite a few people that just added me that are fairly new and new to pipe smoking. Just wanted to show a couple of tobaccos that I think are good starts. You know, if you're wanting to just kind of experiment and dabble, that are inexpensive and fairly easy to get your hands on. Granger's a cheaper tobacco, price point wise. I don't know that it's easier to get your hands on, but it's a good tobacco. You're going to get the burley. It's going to be more of along the line of natural tobacco. This one must have the glycol in it, because it's kind of like that can of Prince Albert that I have that's 2 years old, and it's just as fresh filling as what it was the day I opened it. It's never really dried out. Whereas like the Lane Limited, I think is going to be along more the natural. There's not a whole lot of in the line of additives or preservatives, because that one will actually dry out. You know, like the Captain Blacks, they've all got the same. They don't dry out really a whole lot, if any. But those Captain Blacks are a good one as far as aromatic wise goes. A lot of these are in zip bags, or not zip bags, but vacuum bags, because I get too excited to try different tobaccos, and I have a ton of tobacco, so I'll do that and I'll pull them out, and they'll be just as fine as they was the day I opened it. So that's a good one. This is not my favorite one, or one that I particularly care for, but there are a lot of people who like it. Those two are going to be kind of like a caramely taste. I'm going to say that's best I can do to pinpoint it. Now, I like black licorice. There's some people. This is one of those tobaccos I think either you really, really love it or you really don't. But the Mixture 79, they say it tastes like black licorice. I think my taste buds are shot. So that's a good one if you can find it, I would think. I would smoke this one out of a separate pipe, because I know that one ghosts to beat hell. And then, like, back to the Captain Black, they have cherry, and I don't remember them having that when I started smoking. I'm sure it's been around. And then the Grape, which is actually really good. It tastes exactly how it smells, unlike a lot of aromatics. This one tastes just like it smells. As far as getting into Tri Virginias and some of the more straight line tobaccos, this is one that I really like. It's the St. Bruno Ready Rubbed, and I believe you can still get that in a flake too. That's a good one. Those of you who know me know that I'm not a huge fan of the flakes, because I have a hard time, especially with Virginias. I have a really hard time keeping Virginias lit to begin with, and I can rub it out till the cows come home and nothing. And I think that's just part of a Virginia smoker, and I'm not. I've got other things to do than to constantly be dealing with that. Then another really good one that's going to be kind of along the lines like Prince Albert is going to be your Carter Hall. I enjoy Carter Hall. It's really good to break in. I use this mainly to break in pipes anymore. Another one that's going to be along the line is going to be Sir Walter Raleigh. They have an aromatic and an original. That is an aromatic I really do not like. I think I've ever bought 1 or 2 pouches of it, and I think it was because that was all my choices were. The original I can do, and it's going to be kind of actually reminds me of the Carter Hall. Prince Albert's really good. It's got a little bit of a different undertone. It's kind of chocolatey. So those would be good pipes I'd like to or tobaccos rather. Sorry, still half asleep. That I think would be a good start for people if you're just wanting to experiment, and if you don't like it, you know, you're not really going to be out a whole lot of money if you absolutely refuse to try it. And I will say this, if you try a tobacco and you do not like it, do not throw it away, because our taste buds always change, and trust me, my taste buds have changed so much, and I've been doing this on and off now for, I think we figured 14 years. From where I was when I first started to where I was here 2 years ago to where I am today is entirely, my tobacco taste has entirely changed. I still have my go-tos, but there are a lot of them that I found that I like more, or I finally find an aromatic that I actually like that tastes like it smells. So I think I'm going to leave it at that, guys and gals. I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video, and appreciate all your guys' subs, and as always, happy smoking and have a great day.